Welcome back to my YouTube channel, guys. Listen, Father's Day recently just passed. So happy Father's Day to all the men out there stepping up and showing up for their kids. I wanted to write something touching just for the dads. This speech is especially dedicated to you as a way to say thanks. We love you, and we are so grateful for you. And when I say all fathers, I truly mean it. Stepfathers, biological fathers, foster dads, godfathers, and most importantly, the fathers who are no longer with us. We hope you rest in peace. You deserve your flowers just like the mothers do. So don't think that for a second your efforts go unnoticed. You make a difference. I've always heard this quote that says, "A father doesn't tell you that he loves you, he shows you," by Dimitri the Stoneheart. But in my mind, I'm like, my dad used to tell me and show me, so maybe I got lucky. Listen, I was so much of a daddy's girl growing up. My dad actually tricked me into thinking that I came from him instead of my mom. I'm so serious. I remember it like it was yesterday, you know. I was at that stage where my dad could do no wrong. I would just follow him around all day, and whatever he was doing, I wanted to copy it. If he was fixing something in the yard, I want to be right next to him holding the toolbox. If he was watching the soccer game, I'd be right next to him with my little sippy cup. Go! That's our team, Dad, that's our team. Like a mini hymn. So one day I asked him, I was like, "Dad, where did I come from? You know, like, how are babies made?" Like a little kid usually asks, you know. I was a child at that time. So he was like, "You came from me, I birthed you." Now I'm naive, right, because I'm little. So I'm just full of excitement, like, "Oh, my dad, quote unquote, gave birth to me." And it made me feel like we were closer for some reason. Like I was super excited, I was full of joy. I was running around the house. I was like, yes, I knew it. And one day my mom was trying to scold me about something, right? I think I made a mess or broke something by accident, you know, like little kids do. But she started to get a little stern with me. And I just busted out and said, "You can't tell me what to do. You didn't even give birth to me." My mom was like, "What?" My dad was dying laughing. I'm talking on the floor, stomach hurting. You know, even my mom started laughing. She started crying. She was like, "What did you tell her?" And he couldn't even answer because he's just like in disbelief. Right? My little innocence is like, I believe this. That's what he told me. That's what I came from my dad. Right? So she ended up telling me the truth, telling me how babies are made. And oh, I cried my little heart out. I was so distraught because I genuinely wanted to come from my dad. I wasn't even upset that I was tricked. I just wanted it to be him, you know? But in all seriousness, every little girl and little boy needs their father more than you can imagine. Not just a dad that pays child support, but a real father. A man that can set an example, that can teach us, guide us, show us how to get back up after a hard fall, love us, and most importantly, support us. Dads make such a difference in a child's life when it comes to structure and mindset. And it shows in today's society. You can look at two children, one with a present father and one without. You're gonna see the blatant differences in attitude, behavior, mindset, you know, all of those things. Now, that's not to bash any single moms out there, because we appreciate all that you do and we love you. But this is to celebrate the fathers, you know, it was Father's Day. So let me give the men their moment. See, even though my parents weren't together most of my childhood, my dad always made an effort. He would take me to work with him at the time, at the office, you know, I'd be running around with the files. He would teach me different sports. We played tennis, basketball, swimming, soccer. We even went on vacations to Jamaica so I could learn more about my culture. Now that's a father. The role of a father is one of a kind. See, having a present father provides children with a sense of stability and security. Children with a present father can even experience higher levels of emotional balance. They tend to have fewer behavioral problems, and they're better at managing stress and anxiety. See, you know how emotional children can be. They're still learning how to express themselves, and this big old world around them, they're trying to understand it. I remember when my dad got me a pair of skates for Christmas. I was obsessed. I loved them so much, I never wanted to take them off. I used to skate in the house and get in trouble, right? But as I started to practice maneuvering them, I would lose balance and I would fall. And in my mind, I'm frantic, like, "Dad, you gotta help me." Like, I bruised myself, I hurt myself, you know, whatever. And I'd be frustrated. I'd want to do the tricks and the styles that people did that were professionals, right? And this is my first time doing it, but he would never just rush to my rescue. He simply told me to calm down, get up, and try again. Try until you stop falling, or the falling just doesn't hurt, but keep trying. See, that gave me a little bit of reassurance, like, okay, maybe I can do this. It was so simple, but very profound at the time. It taught me that life doesn't stop after you make a mistake. You can choose how many attempts you put forth, or you can just simply accept the failure. Having him there to watch me fall and help me back up was like a little safety net, because I knew that my dad had my back. Y'all really do help us learn that resilience, providing that emotional support and offering comfort and encouragement. Dads, we can't do this without you. I promise. When I think back to even like my academic performance, my dad played such a strong role in holding me accountable for my grades and behavior in school. I just knew I couldn't act a fool in class, because once that phone call went to my mom, oh, it was gonna go to my dad. And I was just not willing to risk it. Even when my friends would do something sneaky or wild, in the back of my head, I'm like, I'm not trying to disappoint my parents, and I don't want that lecture from my dad. Trust me. So you guys even play such a key role in setting those rules, enforcing those boundaries, and just overall discipline. Your approach teaches us about the consequences and self-control. See, studies have shown that children with involved fathers are more likely to perform academically better because of disciplinary action. They tend to have better grades, better verbal and mathematical skills, and a greater likelihood of graduating from high school and attending college. Just imagine that. Engaged fathers can also contribute to their child's cognitive development. Activities such as reading together, playing games, participating in problem-solving tasks stimulate that intellectual growth. That father-child connection, filled with quality time and gestures of love, is essential for the bonding. Any form of competitive crossword puzzles, or playing video games or sports together will improve their critical thinking skills. Not to mention, a father's presence can increase the social skills of children. They're more likely to have healthier relationships with peers and better at resolving conflicts. See, my dad was a social butterfly, so I would just watch him walk into a room and command it, and then engage with everyone in it. He wouldn't even know those people, and he's talking to them like they're cousins or family members. I was like, ooh, he's the star of the show. On top of that, his dad jokes were always hilarious, and we were always finding something to joke about. This led to boosting my own self-esteem and confidence, because kids will often feel more secure and valued, which contributes to the positive self-image. If he can walk in with his head high and not be intimidated by those around him, then why can't I? It was almost as if he served as a role model, demonstrating how to handle responsibilities, treat others with respect, and navigate life's challenges. There's also a beautiful quote that reads, "She did not stand alone, but what stood behind her, the most potent moral force in her life, was the love of her father," by Harper Lee. Think of the different ways that dads are even portrayed. Traditionally, fathers are seen as providers to ensure the family's financial stability. This role includes working to meet the family's needs and sometimes teaching children the value of hard work and money management. See, we need that. Being able to financially support your family has never been easy. And when it comes to creating a safe environment for your kids to grow, we know that we can count on you. Fathers often take on the role of protector, ensuring the safety and well-being of their child. Think about it. Who's the first to get up when there's an intruder? Daddy. This includes both physical and psychological protection. Whether it's watching out for potential predators or facing the scary monster under the bed, hand in hand with your baby girl. And dads aren't even your only title. You step in as important teachers, imparting life skills, knowledge, and values on your children. You teach through direct instruction, storytelling, and leading by an example. Sometimes we don't know which road to take, but our father's wisdom can prevent us from making certain mistakes, right? Because children look up to their fathers and imitate their actions. I know I did. I'm my dad's twin to the T, right? They have experiences that we can apply to our lives and lessons that we can put towards our success. Man. Having a present father significantly benefits children's emotional, social, and cognitive development. Fathers play multiple roles, including emotional, role models, guides, partners, encouragers of independence. These things contribute to overall well-being and success to children, highlighting the importance of engaged and active fathers in the family. Before these men, or even our dads, they were someone's son, brother, friend, and believe it or not, somebody's crush. It's a little weird to say it, but somebody once had a crush on your dad, right? So they were so much more. But being our dad is the greatest title of all. So to all the dads out there, we want to show our love and appreciation. You are truly a son's first hero and a daughter's first love. I love you, Dad. Thank you all for watching, and make sure you comment Father's Day under this video so I know you watched it all the way through. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And as always, if you know any friends or family who would benefit from this message, any men out there, first-time fathers, share it out as much as you can. Remember, this is my gift to you. Until next time.